Hello, and welcome to another episode of Glass with a Class. I'm June Anderson, and I'm glad you chose to join us today to look at some depression glass and hear a tiny English lesson. And I hope you'll enjoy them both, especially the English lesson where I was taught something. Today we're looking at the Doric pattern from the Jeannette Glass Company. It was made from 1935 to 1938. That doesn't really seem like a long time, but there are a lot of pieces of Doric to be found. A lot of pieces manufactured in a relatively short amount of time. And it was made in a lot of pieces. Lots of different bowls and the usual pieces like cups and saucers, several different sizes of plates and tumblers, trays, pitchers, salt and pepper, butter dish, sherbet dish, cake plate, candy dish, coaster. Not every pattern had a coaster. Platter, and this, sugar and creamer. You'll be happy to know that this is one of the lids that I had that had not been matched up with its rightful sugar dish. I saw it lying around on my glass table a while back and decided to look on an online auction site that I frequent and see if I could find the dish. And lo and behold, there it was with the creamer, which I also didn't have. So I matched up the lonely little Doric sugar bowl lid with its sugar bowl and creamer. Some patterns boast the fact that the sugar lid and the candy lid are interchangeable, but that's not true for Doric. This is the sugar lid, but the candy lid is domed and taller. This is the pink, and it was also made in green, some delphite, ultramarine, and yellow. I also have here the 3-part candy dish in pink, which doesn't look at all like the Doric pattern to me, but Jean Florence says it is. I wish I had that lidded candy dish, but I don't have one yet. The search goes on. Okay, let's set these aside and talk about English now. You've all heard the word remnant. In years past, when I used to sew, I'd go to the fabric store and look for their remnant bin. It was a part of the store that had the leftover end pieces from a bolt of cloth that wasn't really big enough to sell to make anything of any size, like a piece of adult clothing. But you could make small things out of them, like things for kids or dolls. Well, all my life I've heard that pronounced remnant. And when I would read the word, it was spelled remnant. Recently, I was listening to a weather forecast, and the man used the word remanent. I immediately cringed and said, "Boy, it's remnant. You know better," because this guy is obviously well educated and very well spoken. But just in case, when I find myself in a situation like this, I'll usually go and look up the word and see if there's an archaic pronunciation that I've not been privy to. Like with remnant. Sure enough, there it was, remanent. Remanent, adjective, residual, remaining. Like that remaining piece of fabric at the store. See, we English freaks can learn a thing or two also. And I love it when I learn something new, don't you? I didn't find the word Doric in the Bible, but I did find the word remnant in Isaiah chapter 10, verse 20, which says, "In that day the remnant of Israel and the survivors of the house of Jacob will no more lean on him who struck them, but will lean on the Lord, the Holy One of Israel, in truth." Well, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I enjoyed showing you my Doric creamer and sugar with lid, and talking about remnants and remanents. Hope you join us next time. God bless you and yours. Bye-bye.